Alright, we're set up. This thing looks proper quality. Hello. You can't even reach the top of the fence. Join us as we go to the top of the mountain. I got the Astagear Yun Chuan trekking pole tent, two-person trekking pole tent. And later on I will explain to you why the Chinese have not copied any Americans with their trekking pole styles. I reckon anyway. Fingers crossed for a nice sunset. Always seem to get an amazing one up here. And the weather forecast says chance of a cloud inversion in the morning. Really want to see that. Right, here we go. If you're wondering where the Teletubbies was filmed, it was here. Go on, Pop. Move right uphill. Alright. The ancient entrance to the dwarf mines of Mogor. How cool is that? Oh, quarry workings on the top of the mountain. Here it is in this silly little package, the Astagear Yun Chuan 2. We're inside here with like two different packages, the inner and the outer. So I'm either going to keep it as these or just wrap it all together in one and use that bag because I can't see the point of two. Right, first time of putting this up. Let's see how this goes. I've gone with the solid inner, 4-season. It's roughly the same weight as the mesh, and you get so much extra like benefit from blocking the wind. I think it's worth it. It's got this bright luminous cord, and inside, oh, little dutty pegs. Someone's hair's in there. All the way from China. They're quite cool, I think. I've never seen a style like that with Chinese tents before. They're normally the tri-point, so that's like a 2-point, I guess. And quite short. You got quite a lot of pegs in there. Unseam sealed. Very annoying, but all ultralight tents seem to be like that for some reason. Styling's quite cool. Got reinforced corners. Let's get it up and have a look at it. Pretty confused about the shape of this. I think it's those four. You're supposed to peg out to get a sort of rectangle. And then the doors are there and there then. Okay, so set it up in what I think you need to do. Kind of weird configuration. We'll see if this works now. So I've just pegged out a sort of rectangle shapes. This will form the inner. Now we need to get our poles in there. Peg up the rest. Don't know. First try. See if it works. Alright, it's looking promising. It says to set these at 135, but I did that and it seemed really high off the ground, so I've put it down a little bit. Just got these reinforced parts in here. These go inside there if you're brave enough, otherwise you could just put the handle in it. I think I'm going to go for it. That's what it's designed to do, isn't it? Alright, we're set up. This thing looks proper quality. Well impressed. Everything is nice and tight. Got sealing on the zip. Very nice detailing. You can have 2 different pegs on the door. Rough weather. Haven't got the guide lines on yet. A few different guide line points. I think I'd like to put one on the top as well. Just to pull this, make sure it's not saggy, but it doesn't need guide lines. Look at that. Unless it's windy, and everything feels really taut and solid. So look inside. Can I have a look in there, dog? Oh wow, that's huge. I haven't got the inner in yet. You can see there's a lot of room in there. Can actually have these open as an extra canopy as well. Either side if there's 2 of you, and your extra poles. Right, so the outer was fantastic. When it came to the inner, that's when I got really confused. Very fiddly to get it right. I'm sure these pegs here are supposed to be going to the same peg out point. I just couldn't get them to fit. Fiddling with the size of the poles. The outer's fantastic. Just the inner, I don't know. Doesn't quite feel right for that tent. It's touching the top as well. So, a little more fiddling, might get it right now. Right, Kelly's making the pasta and sauce. I'm going to do some seam sealing. So, I've brought some white spirit with me. Everyone brings that camping, don't they? Right, I've only got a little bit left, so the plan is cut this, add this, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Cut the lid off the white spirit. Seam grip plus sill is going in here. This is the one you need for silicone tents. The white spirit will just well, make it go further, and it'll get it in all the little cracks as well. All the cracks and crevices. Take a long time. There's a lot of seams. Got the cheese leek and ham, obviously with extra mash in there, you know. Bulk it out a bit now, Poppy. She's been really open. Think of all the snacks you've had now. You've had some sheep poop, you've had a couple of biscuits, you still want some pasta now. Poppy's going absolutely mental at the moment. The fact that this sun is shining on the rock. Hi! Come here! Come here, you little beast! No brain cells in her head, she's a beast like. Well, hey! Ah! Paw? Give me a paw, you protected us from the sun on that rock. Well done. Hi, give me a paw. Thank you. We're in the cloud. Tent's been soaking up the moisture. Just need the clouds to go a little bit lower now. Come on. Go on, off you go. The monster. It's lucky I seen on the top of this last night. Didn't expect the rain. Set it up well. Big porches. Get 2. And plenty of room for stuff, look. That's still inside. And there's even room at the back. Just about to put your rucksack. Right, here's the inner. Been a little bit fiddly to get it right. I've loosened it off slightly, so we've got gap there. Your adjustments are up the top here, so you can pull it really tight, which obviously raises this up a bit too high then. But it makes this bit saggy, so it's going to need a bit of playing about with to get this right. We did come up with an idea. This could be hooked to this, which does help, especially if it's saggy towards the bottom end. You can make sure you hook that up then, keep it off your face. Yeah, it's really roomy though. Kelly's found this fantastic Bluetooth speaker from Home Bargains. It's been working amazing all night. We didn't fully charge it, but it was going loud for a good few hours. Oh. Crazy loud. Yeah, $9.99 Home Bargains. Apparently you can connect 2 together as well, so I might get another one just because I'm jealous. Right, so in conclusion, I'd say the outer is fantastic. The inner feels like it needs work. Just doesn't quite feel like it fits properly. Paint, you've got to seam seal it, but that's to be expected with these sort of ultralight tents. Oh yeah, I said you can't blame the Chinese for copying this, because tarp tent, I think it was 2014, something like that, they made the Stratosphere. Alright, it's an American company. They make it in China, they stitch it in Korea. So China has been making this tent for longer than anyone. This is where all the ultralight tents come from. So anyone moaning about Chinese nicking ideas, they did it first. Not too sure about such a big gap underneath. I think this is going to be more for like summer tent, summer camping. I wouldn't like it in the winter. I suppose you could drop the pole, but then you're going to have really droopy inner as well. Could take the outer only, I suppose, save a lot of weight. Yeah, but I think it's a really nice thing, and I do love it in this brown as well. Right, thanks for watching this little review and camp out test thing. And yeah, it's be coming out again, 100%.
Camping in the mountains, we love to do that stuff. Talking, laughing loud, sometimes it's really tough.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I slipped. Sorry.